This flyweight beef, in my opinion, is a low-key sleeper. Two seriously tough dudes when the cannibal Alexandre Pantoja takes on Brandon Raw Dog Royval. I'll tell you what, the thing that intrigues me most about these guys is in the UFC, if we look at their records, they only really lose to killers, right? Pantoja, 23 and 5 overall, and his only recent UFC losses are against Figueiredo and Askar Askarov. And if you remember that Figgy fight, it was a fight of the night, pretty competitive contest versus a peak Prime Davison. So no shame in those losses for Pantoja. Obviously, Askarov doing his thing as well. And Brandon Royval, 12 and 5, meanwhile, and his only UFC loss is to Brandon Moreno. And I know you remember that fight because there was a lot of good stuff in there. And before that, he went 2 and 0, had some nice finishes over Tim Elliott and Kai Kara France, who are two tough UFC vets themselves. So I'm pretty excited about the matchmaking in this one. I think it's going to be super competitive, and if we look at the odds, they're pretty close, right? Pantoja's coming in as a minus 172 favorite, and Royval plus 140 dog, and it looks like Tapology is saying something similar as far as who they're standing behind. So who are you rolling with? This one's tough for me to call. So are you going with the Cannibal Pantoja, or are you going to go with Raw Dog Royval?
Yeah, this is such a fun fight because I mean I feel like both these guys have put up some of the best fights versus the new champ. Both these guys are killers, and even the Cannibal has done, I mean, amazing close fight versus Figueiredo ex champ, which he is no joke. So these guys are the real deal. I think winner of this is gonna get Figgy, or if not a title fight, to be honest. Or maybe even Askarov. We'll see how that all plays out. But I think I got to go with Raw Dog. For one, I'm a big fan. I think he was actually winning that fight versus Moreno. And then the fluke happened with his shoulder or arm, and the fight ended. So I think he's going to come back, show that, he's still there. He's the freaking man. And he's going back for that strap, and he's going to get revenge on Moreno. I'm very excited for this. But yeah, I got to go with him, and I think he's going to get submission second round.
Yeah, and if he is, able to get one of those patented submissions, then that's not going to surprise anyone, right? Because he's got some slick jujitsu on the ground, a well-rounded skill set, all around. But some of the work he does on the mat is pretty incredible. So you mentioned that both these guys fought Brandon Moreno, and you mentioned that, maybe one of these guys gets a title fight if they do something spectacular. Because if we remember, Pantoja beat Brandon Moreno. It was a while ago. It was in 2018, and it was prior to, this revamped, revitalized, next level Moreno that we're used to now. But that's an easy fight to rebook as well, because a guy like Moreno would love to get that one back against Pantoja. So either way you spin it, I feel like a title shot isn't that unreasonable. And if they do something slick on the mic, who knows? Like pick your destiny kind of thing. So ultimately, though, I'm going to go with Pantoja. I think this is a super close fight, and if you're spot on with that raw dog submission, then that's not going to surprise me. But I'm going to go with Pantoja to hopefully keep this thing standing. Maybe just, implement some leg kicks, utilize that stand-up game where I'm hoping he'll have a quickness advantage. And I see him winning a decision in this one. And 63% is rolling with Pantoja. They think a decision is imminent as well. But 37% going with Royval, and the majority of that going with that submission. So we're seeing it on both sides. I just happen to be rolling with the Pantoja folks over on Tapology. So, any last thoughts on this one, mate?
No, yeah, it's me a very fun fight. Yeah, majority going with Pantoja, which I'm actually a little surprised. I thought it'd be a little closer. It's kind of one-sided, really. But it does seem majority on the Raw Dog side is going with that submission. So I don't know. This one I'm very excited for. Man, I definitely this if the other breakdown we did was not fight of the night, this one's gonna be it. This is gonna be a very exciting fight. Throw in the comments who you got Raw Dog, or do you have Pantoja the Cannibal? Respond to all comments and check out the meat lock and the other videos. Yo.